5 calls a day and 300 people in your database. That's all you need to be very successful in real estate sales. So, again, 5 calls a day and 300 people in your database. So, let me go into detail. So many times getting into real estate, new agents think they just got to sit on the phone all day long, make hundreds of calls every day, cold calling and finding, people that are buying and selling right now. And part of that is true. If you, as a new agent or just an agent that wants to get to the next level of business and make more money now, you are going to have to make a lot of phone calls to find people that are buying and selling right now. So, because we don't sell a service that everybody's going to need today, but we sell a service that most people are going to need within the next 10 years. So, let me do some math for you. And I boiled this down to percentages, number of how many times people move, and I'd be a little conservative, and how many times you should follow up with people in your database. So I came up with 5 calls a day, 300 people in your database, and following up with those people once every 12 weeks. So once every 12 weeks, so about every 3 months. So what that is if you have first get 300 people in your database, not people, and then we always say this to new agents and experienced agents, to people that are in your sphere. You kind of start in the center and you work your way out to people, your closest friends, relatives, neighbors, people that might know you from some type of networking, at your church or at a hobby that you have or groups, and then move on to people that you went to college with and high school with. Anything people can connect you to increases your chances of getting to that 300 people in your database. Now, that 300 people in your database is people that you feel, one, will pick up the phone when you get a hold of them, when you call them or follow up with them, that they want to hear what you have to say, and check with you checking in on them, and people that you feel that you have a good connection with that will do business with you at sometime in the future. So getting to that 300 number takes some time. So that's one, getting to those people. Now, if you have 300 people in your database over a long period of time that you've been following up with every 12 weeks, that's only 5 calls a day, 5 calls on Monday through Friday. Say, 5 calls a day, that's 25 calls a week, which is 100 calls a month. Every 3 months, that's 300 calls every 12 weeks. So, and in that, when you have those 300 people, chances are, if you do the math, if every one of them moves every 10 years, it's a chance of on average, you'll have 30 of those people every year buying or selling something. But you have to follow up with them to catch them right before they do that. So if you're following up with every 12 weeks, 4 times a year, hello, give them, I'm not going to go into scripts and dialogues, but I'm just talking about the math. About 10% of those people will be buying or selling themselves. Now, you should be increasing. That's the start, that 300. In those 5 calls a day, you're also trying to get referrals, people to add to those databases when you're making those calls, asking them for referrals, other people that they know that you could connect with to add to your database to follow up with, that so those people have a trusted real estate advisor when they're ready. And then there's scripts for those too. So, to any successful realtor, they do this consistently all of the time. Not to get into a long video about the technology and tools to connect with those people in your database, reminding them when to make calls, reminding you when to follow up with them, those people in your database, their birthdays, their holidays, their anniversaries, and there's so many different ways that you could easily connect with people 4 times a year: on a birthday, a holiday, an anniversary, things that were because most times you're thinking, right, when I say this, what am I going to say 4 times a year? Well, we could connect those with other things that are going on in their lives. So it's not just a business call, so to say, follow-up call about real estate. So I wanted you to think about that. That's your goal. 300 people to start, get there, and it's going to take a lot of calls to get to that point to find out who are the people that will pick up the phones and who don't mind you following up with them and who you have some type of connection with personally or business wise, that they know your name. It's just not, they have no idea who you are. And I'm happy to have help you with scripts and dialogues and things and how to ask for referrals and what to say each time when you follow up with them and things like that. Didn't want to go into the long video today, but please feel free to reach out to me. Get on my schedule, tonytalk.net. I'm happy to go over this with you. If you watch this video and you want to talk about this, please put that, the 5 calls a day, 300 people in your database as the subject matter. I'll know what you want to talk about, and I'm happy to go more in detail and help you get to that next level. So that's it for today. Have a great day and hope to talk to many of you very soon. Bye-bye.